Hello everyone, b.sublime here. Thank you for joining me here at Power to Prosper with Purpose. Today I want to talk to you guys about facts versus truth. Now, this is an important discussion because there is so much misinformation going around and there's so many opinions that are going around that it can be difficult to find the facts that we need in order to make informed decisions, okay? So I want to define and discuss them both. Go ahead, like this video, subscribe to my channel, join me on Facebook and hit that notifications bell, all right? We're going to go ahead and jump on into it. Don't you, don't you, don't you, don't you, don't you give up, no. Let's do a truth, okay? A truth can be a fact or a belief, but it's accepted as true. It's also a belief, a notion based on one's opinion or outlook, one's perception. These are the definitions I got when I looked it up on Google. Now, there are a few things to take note of here. First, a truth can be a fact or a belief. This doesn't mean that every truth is a fact, as the or denotes a difference between a fact and a belief, okay? While we are able to ignore the facts that may be right in front of us, we cannot deny those facts exist. Beliefs, on the other hand, they vary by person, okay? Second, it's based on an opinion or outlook. So that means your biases, your prejudices, your teachings, your environment, they play a role in the truths that you develop. Third, our truths are subject to change as dictated by experience and new information, all right? So those are things to consider when you think of a truth. A fact, on the other hand, is a thing that is known to be or proven to be true. Something that has an actual existence or an actual occurrence. Something that is known to have happened or to exist, especially something for which proof exists or about which there is information. Facts are indisputable and objective. Due to their objectivity, many refer to facts as the what is of the situation. So what we're going to do is go through a couple of scenarios and pull out the facts and the truths. Here's scenario 1. 3 people are looking at a vase, okay? One says it's red, one says it's blue, and one says it's gray. Now, knowing that they're all looking at the same object, they begin to bicker over the color of the vase. From the outside looking in, we cannot argue whether or not they're looking at a vase. Everybody's looking at the vase. So that's the fact here, okay? The truth is the color. Now, there are people that are born with eyes that see colors differently or might be colorblind altogether. So, is it really worth the argument to convince one or the other, whether the vase is red or blue or gray? The argument is not going to change the fact that anyone's eyes can see that color differently. All right? It's not going to make them see it together. That would be the truth. Here's another scenario. A child is drawing numbers on the ground with her sidewalk chalk. A boy comes over to compliment her drawing, but steps into an argument instead, okay? "Nice 9, says the boy. "Can I come draw with you?" The girl agrees before correcting him. It's not a 9, it's a 6. And then back and forth they go. Now, can you guess the fact here? The fact is that a symbol was drawn. We can go as far as to say that the symbol is a number. Numbers are symbols, just like letters or other drawings and shapes that are giving meaning. Now, while it was her intention to draw a 6, it's still a symbol, it's still a number, and it's one that can be interpreted differently depending on where you stand. Now, with the second scenario in particular, we get to see not only the difference between the fact and the truth, but also how both people can technically be right. They're both looking at a number. They're both seeing it correctly from where they stand. But they also have their own interpretations regardless of her intent when she drew it, okay? What we believe and what is not always equal. Feelings don't change facts. Perceptions are not always accurate, and unknowns are always present. Even if we're interested in learning the situation and understanding it as a whole. Even then, we're only going to be able to understand what we're willing to receive. But the fact of the matter, none of the facts are going to change. Okay? Now, we have a tendency to accept truth as fact without acknowledging the flaws. Okay? When hearing a person's side of the story, we have to work to remember that there's always more than one side. Technically, there's a version for each person involved, plus one. Therefore, it's best to refrain from any kind of judgment, even after you have the whole story. You know, if there's anything that I hope we can take from this discussion today, it would be this, okay? There are many things in this world that are not the way we see it. There are many things in this world that are not as we see it. There's always the chance that we're overlooking something that's much bigger or more important than what we realize. So instead of running into all of our situations, let's walk. Let's give ourselves enough time to research and review and process the information that we have so we can start making better decisions for ourselves. Because in the end, no one can live our life for us. And every decision counts. Do you guys agree? Do you think your decisions matter? How has misinformation affected a decision you made in life? And how did you deal with it? Let me know in the comments below. All right, you guys? Don't you